sit and play pinochle and with Donna and Donnie and drink coffee all the time and never bothered.
Yep.
Yeah, we had a pinochle game down there one time with Dean and Dan Ellsworth one day. Donnie and I were partners, and I told him, I said, well, I got time for one more quick game. So the first hand we dealt the cards out. I got 1,500 trump and Donnie got 300 pinochle.
Oh boy.
Wow.
We melded 1,800 and they just stood their cards down, and I said, I told you I had time for a quick game.
That would be a quick one.
That's awful rare for that to happen.
Yeah.
Wow.
Of course, Russ and I play the girls once in a while. We don't have any trouble with them. But
You don't think you beat all the time?
once in a while you get lucky.
Yeah.
I don't know, it seemed like I don't know what's the matter now. I used to have more time for that, playing pinochle. This television, that ruins a lot of that card playing. And this.
Yeah, it does.
It eats up a lot of time.
We still do the whist marathon. We're just finishing up with that, so that gives us an excuse to get out and play cards once in a while.
Yeah.
Mark and I actually went down to the Elks the other day and played in their little tournament.
Oh.
It was kind of fun.
Well, I've thought about it, but she don't like to play with anybody else. She says she don't play good enough. Well,
I'm not used to playing with my husband. I almost never play with him because when we do the whist marathon, you play with the other spouse.
oh, yeah.
And spouses never play together, so I don't
Well, if
play.
you do, they generally get in a fight.
Oh, you think so?
Like Lloyd Jones.
Oh, I used to love to play with Lloyd and Evelyn. Oh,
Oh, did ya?
that was so much fun. Especially the last few years because he was slipping a little bit, and so she would be telling him what he did wrong.
We were in there. Him and I were partners. They had a Calcutta, but I don't think we did on it. But we was playing two little old ladies, and I granded, and these two girls was looking at one another. Play, and Lloyd just sluff a king or a queen or something on the trick. I never said anything. Pretty soon he said, "Did somebody grand?" I said, "Yeah, I did." We were already set.
Yeah. I played with Kelton Melby one year. He was my partner, and we sat down with Yvonne and Connie. And we sat down, and I can't remember, I think he granded, and I took every trick. And they were so mad. They're like, "Why didn't you grand?" It's like, I didn't need to grand. My partner granded for me. It was the first game of the day, and I was nervous, and I thought, oh, there's no way I'm going to grand the first hand, and so I didn't. And he accidentally did. He didn't mean to flip over a black chip, and oh, they were just so mad because they couldn't understand how I didn't grand and how he could. And
Well, some of them guys that play together all the time, that's what they do. They
Yeah.
got their own signals.
Probably set you up a little bit better in the rotation.
Yeah, I tried to get her to go a time or two, but we used to go. And who did you have trouble with? Donnie Tim or Stubbs Rudder?
Oh, I don't think it was Rudder was.
I don't know. Anyway, she quit. She was playing with partners with Lloyd one night. And he's, "What'd you play that for?" She just threw her hand down. "Lloyd, what the hell would you play? I haven't got any other suit." So I said, "I'll play with him from now on then." So he'd start mumbling about playing the wrong card. And I said, "Well, at least when you grand, I'm not sloughing my kings and queens and stuff." Yeah, they used to like to play cards. And I used to stop and play cribbage with him. But it got so in the last couple of years, he acted like he'd never played the game before.
yeah.
And then when he come back from the hospital, Russ bought me a chair that you push a button that lifts you up and tip you back, and I slept in that for I don't know how long. So Lori called, I think it wasn't on, no, she could borrow that chair for her dad, so Mike come down and him and Russ took it up there and set it up, and so I took my walker up and he fiddled around for that for a while and finally pretended like he was riding a bucking horse in it. I could tell he wasn't quite right. So we had a cup of coffee and we got home and Mike called. We hadn't been home, I don't think, 10 minutes. Mike called and said, Dad died. I said, what?
Wow.
Yeah, he said, just went in the bedroom and was looking at his sleep apnea mask and said, I think I'll wear this one tonight, and just tipped over.
Wow.
So I went and got my walker, and then there was a gal in Glasgow that she wanted to borrow it, so I took it down there, and a few days later she shot herself.
Oh my
So I
goodness.
said, I'm not going to use that walker, and I'm not going to let anybody
I'm
else
not borrowing it. Nope.
Have you still got it? Is it here?
Yeah, I got it.
Wow, that's crazy.
But he wasn't going to do what the Lloyd wasn't going to do what the doctor told him anyway.
No. Nope.
When he had that knee problem, he was running around out in the curl with his soft cast on and got infection in it. I don't know how long he was in the hospital with that deal. Had to take his knee out and scrape it off. And Mike, of course, I quit going up there to help Bangs vaccinate. You know, they'd have a...
I never ever got to help work cows with the Joneses. I feel like I've been cheated.
I tell you, that was dangerous. I quit. Him and Mike...
I should say I never got to witness it.
Oh.
And Mike get to arguing and shouting at one another, and somebody's going to get hurt here someday. I don't know if they ever did. I think Ben Office maybe quit him too.
Nothing can make a person fire up their temper more than working cows.
Yeah, I think about the easiest one to work around with is Donnie Christensen.
No?
But, yeah, we would... I used to do it down on this side with Guy Wagner and Fred Kane. They never had any krills. You got down to Fred Kane's, you had to build a krill before you could
Oh boy.
vaccinate them. Anyway, over to Wagner's, and I thought, well, I think I'll go the other way, so I started doing this bunch. I think Dwayne Johnson and Donnie, I don't know who was all in there. Then we come to Lloyd, and I thought, it's pregnancy testing them cows, and somebody's going to get hurt around this chute. So I quit. Well, it wasn't long after that I didn't have any cows anyway, I guess. Except for them 7 head. So we didn't have to go south.
Yeah. That's why he kept those so we couldn't go south.
Yes. Not a bad idea.
There's nothing fun down there anyway, is there?
Well, it would be nice just to go once.
People don't even talk American, some of them.
How do you know that?
I was
There's a
told
lot of people down south that probably talk American.
that. You think so?
I think so.
South American.
No.
Would be nice to get somewhere warm once in a
Yes.
while.
Just for the fun of it.
Just wait, July's coming up.
Oh. Good, good.
February
It's
was
a-
pretty warm.
I think it's a rancher disease,
Do you
the
think that?
do not travel disease.
Mhm.
I just once in a while I found out that I have to plan a trip. I have to say, we're going, you tell me when. You pick the day and I'll plan it and we're going to go.
Oh, we'll have to go down to Belgrade this spring. I don't care much for traveling anymore. I have to travel to go to these shoots. I have to go to Baker and Ekalaka and for this long range stuff, or North Dakota.
It's not quite far enough south, is it, Bev?
Yeah.
Well, Ekalaka certainly isn't.
It is, that's about as far south as you can get and still be in Montana, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they have some nasty winters down there. What I wanted to do was, before I'm too old and can't make it, is have a 4-generation shoot down there with the lever gun.
Nice.
Like Russ and I, and then Marissa and her oldest boy.
Yeah. How old is her oldest?
11, 10, 11.
Yeah, it must be up 11, I think.
And he just passed his hunter safety course, and he's
Well,
been
perfect.
shooting a 4H pellet gun.
Mm-hmm. Sounds like you better put it on your list.
That's on my list. I don't know if Russ is always pretty busy. I don't know if he's got time for that or not. But
I think
Marissa likes to shoot.
he'd make some time.
She had trouble with her carotid artery.
Oh, really?
It was leaking.
Hmm.
The doctor wouldn't let her shoot last year. But she shoots my little 25-20. Well, I guess it's hers now. Anyway, she's got it.
And you probably won't get it back.
No, probably not.
And she's a good shot. When we used to go deer hunting, there was always one shot, one deer.
Doesn't get much better than that.
No.
Oh, before I forget, I was supposed to ask you about Harvey Burns. I think that was his name that worked at the school.
Yeah.
Katie Lou said that he was legendary.
Well, he was there a long time, and he was there when I went to work there the first year. We used to go down at noon. He'd let us in the gym. So we had to take our shoes off, of course. And then when it was time to go, the last one out, I don't remember if he had a paddle or not, but the last one out he was supposed to whack, but he never did hurt anybody. Yeah, he was there for a long time. All the while I was going to school, 11 years. I only went 11 years to Hinsdale. Got my education in 11 years. But I went to Vandalia the first year.
That's where all your real education was, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know how long he was there, but he was there. Geez, he must have been there at least 20 years, I think. I don't know. Probably go back in some of these old annuals and look. I think Russ's Titty's got my annual.
Oh, does she?
Yeah.
I have my Grandma Qualley's annual, so I have most of them. I have a few years that I'm missing, but I have most of them.
That was another thing that was irritating about that state tournament down there. Rex Daly was something to do with the Montana High School Association or something. And he was our superintendent in Hinsdale. And he was still against us for tournament.
You couldn't have a favorite. At least not him.
Yeah, local ref and him, and you still didn't get any breaks, huh?
No, we didn't need any breaks. We just didn't need to like they did. We wouldn't want it anyway, but
It would have been nice to have had a fair shake. Huh?
yeah, I thought so. Well, we didn't play dirty, but we played good even. We were playing up at Malta under the lights before they had all these face masks and stuff. Well, I couldn't see without my glasses on at night.
Mm.
And I seen him kick the ball, and I seen it go up in the air, and I run over about where I thought it was going to come down, and I'm standing there like this, and he hit the chest and bounced off. Of course, everybody was booing then. But my cousin was headed for the end zone with the football, and this guy was chasing him, and I just run in between him, and he tackled me. Got up and smiling, and he looked and seen Russell make a touchdown, and made him mad, so he gave me the knee, and I never did get a chance to get back at him, but the next year his brother was playing. We pretty near killed him. Jesus, he was coming down the field with the ball, and I just hit him with my shoulder in the belly and picked him up, thrown him over like that, and Dennis Boucher lit on top of him, and my other cousin about the size of Dennis lit on top of him.
Boy.
Took him out and stuffed his nose full of cotton and come back in, and my little cousin there, when he tackled him, he was right around both ankles. He got both ankles and he hit the ground and the cotton and the blood squirted out.
Oh,
That was the end of his football
Well,
game.
that's not very good playing.
Good plan, we
No,
did.
it's not.
Well, if you get rid of the other team, they can't play.
Really bad
No,
sportsmanship.
it wasn't, we just got even.
Oh,
Then, we was playing somebody and he got hurt. This guy came up to me and said, I didn't do that on purpose. I said, I didn't do that on purpose. I said, oh, that's okay then. I knew if he did it on purpose, he was apt to get hurt.
He knew it was up.
And then, this is my uncle here, that's why I got to play.
Oh. What was his name?
Ernest Copenhaver. The coach on my first year was our ag teacher, Irvin Geisler. Have you heard of the Geisler toolbar?
Yeah.
Well, he was working on that when we were going to school. He was always showing us these drawings of this toolbar. Well, I always wanted one, and I finally ended up with one that was pretty much wore out, but I got one anyway. Bud Nassett built me a pair of skis out of some boards. It was reach about from here to that window over there. Hills weren't big enough. Couldn't go down.
Hard to get much momentum.
Yeah. But there was a lot of rocks.
Yeah, as I was saying, if there was a big enough hill, there were plenty of rocks on it.
But Rod used to do it all the time, and then he used to drive the bus up to the ski hill or wherever that was in Bozeman. But he took Russ with him once, and I think that's all he went was once too. I guess it would be all right, but same way with golf, and I never got too much interested in that either. And now I guess I'm getting old, I could go try it.
you could.
No, I think not. I got enough hobbies.
Oh, that's good. You have to have some hobbies.
Well, that was the trouble with my dad. When he had to quit working, he didn't have any hobbies. You know, he was lost. He didn't know what to do.
Yep.
But I haven't been doing much shooting lately. We used to go to a lot of trap shoots.
Yes, we did. Just about every single weekend.
Take the boys sometimes and let them shoot. But it got kind of expensive. I used to almost make expenses. I used to get to the pay window quite often. But
That helps. Keeps you wanting to do it.
But you take these guys that go south in the winter and they shoot up here in the summertime and down there and shoot all year long. Well, you can't really shoot just a few times up here.
Yeah, pretty hard to keep up with that.
We were in Minot. My partner was Lee Thomas. He was a border patrolman around. We won the Annie Oakley there. And then there was an old fella from Langdon, North Dakota, would always hunt us up and want to shoot on our squad. And he come around with the score sheet and wanted us all to sign it. He said, of all the years I've been shooting, this is the first time I ever shot on a squad where everybody got 25. And that happened I got 4 25s that time. I got 100 straight.
Nice.
But it was fun. But when I had this shoulder worked on, they said, I can't pull a bow. I said, well, I give mine to my grandson anyway. He said, the shotgun is worse than a rifle. And the main reason for that is, when you we used to go to Billings and shoot them 500 bird marathons. Well, that's a whole case of shells. I could see where that wouldn't do my shoulder any good. But it was fun. I left $1,200 in Bismarck once.
Oh boy.
Well, I was selling too high in the Calcutta, and I didn't have money buying myself back. I did get 5 $100 bills, so